Medicare.
That ain't right.
This tax scam comes with a steep price to me and other seniors. I'm a retired senior and I depend on Medicare and Social Security. I've been working since I was 18 years old with the promise that one day I would be able to retire with dignity. Now, I'm at a point in my life where all that I have worked for is in jeopardy. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
Cuts to the state budget have forced me to take on another job as a home caregiver, and now even with those wages and hours have been cut. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
I now make below a living wage and struggle even more to make ends meet while wealthy corporations get richer and richer, and that ain't right. I'm being screwed by 2 levels of government. Have you heard me? I'm being screwed by 2 levels of government. And so is my best friend and client, Mr. Johnson, who is not with us today, who I have cared for over 9 years. Because of corporate greed, this tax plan will make my life even harder. This is an outrageous money grab by billionaires so they can make more money while the rest of us suffer. That ain't right.
That ain't right.
This bill is racist, sexist, ageist, and hurts everyone from students to working parents to people with disabilities to seniors like me. Senior Dick Durbin was one of 3 Democrats who voted against Bernie Sanders' amendment to make sure the GOP tax plan held harmless Social Security and Medicare. Did you hear what I just said?
Yes.
Let's not forget that during the 2012 fiscal cliff, Senator Durbin led Obama's charge to put both of these critical programs on the bargaining table. That ain't right. He believes Medicare and Social Security are not important programs that are not worth taxing his rich and corporate friends. Senator Durbin did not stand up for Illinois seniors like myself. The seniors of Illinois will not forget his vote. The seniors of Illinois will not forget his vote. He is not a progressive. He is not a friend to seniors. Jane Addams Senior Caucus will continue to push Senator Durbin to give voice to a bigger and bolder vision for Social Security and Medicare. We know that Republicans are not on our side, but a lot of Democrats ain't either. Okay, that ain't right. We need to hold our Illinois Democrats in Congress accountable to standing up for us. Anyone who doesn't fight hard against this tax bill isn't a real progressive. When people come together, social change happens. Now is the time to harness our collective power and end the GOP tax scam. What do we do when students are under attack?
Stand up. Fight back.
What do we do when working families are under attack?
Stand up. Fight back.
What do we do when poor people are under attack?
Stand up. Fight back.
What do we do when seniors are under attack?
Stand up. Fight back.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Lawlish. I'm a registered nurse, and I'm also a member of National Nurses United. I work at Stroger Hospital, better known as Cook County Hospital, the safety net hospital here in the city of Chicago. I've been asked to speak about this horrific bill, which I would call a colossal act of cruelty on all working class class and poor people in this country. And I think we have to take what Reggie just said, and I'll get into it, but we need to be really angry, and we want to fight. And we need to fight from today until we defeat this bill and show the Republicans and their Democratic supporters that we are not in favor of allowing this kind of class war, which is what I think the Republicans have just declared against working class people and poor people in this country.
That's right.
And it's not just about making the rich and corporations richer. People know this is the largest transfer of wealth to the people who are already rich enough in this country than in history. But it's also about a cold, calculated way to punish us, working class people and poor people. At my hospital, which is a safety net hospital, we are never short of patients. Everyone comes in with multiple things that need to be dealt with because we don't have adequate health care in this country.
That's right.
That's right.
And people think that we're going to have lots of GoFundMes after it is that, you know, this tax bill which will rip out $150 billion out of Medicare and Social Security over the next decade.
That ain't right.
We are going to see more people doing the GoFundMes to pay for their health insurance, to pay for any health care costs. It's going to go through the roof.
That ain't right.
People who are actually, you know, this is the gunshot capital of the country, Chicago. We're a Trauma One Center at Strozier. It's just going to get worse. People are going to be dying in the street. Black people, Latinos, people who are poor and working class. And we have to stop that. And the other thing that it's going to impact is people like me, who are public sector workers, who have good union jobs. And it isn't just about me, but the vast majority of them are black, non-white, and they actually get a stable income. People like my co-workers are going to be thrown out of a job over the next decade because of the lack of funding. We need government to create more jobs, not less jobs. Just a couple other things, just to build on what Reggie said, and it isn't just, I mean, it is about the GOP, but the Democrats are part of this as well. The Democrats in Washington, who would rather stage a sit-in for an Islamophobic gun control bill than save millions of people who need that kind of money today. And then our vision for the future and how we're trying to fight for is for more jobs, health care for all, free college tuition, levels of investment into our infrastructure in the 99% that we have not seen and we need desperately. And the last thing I'll say is, how do we get there when we've been talking about fighting? I think since Trump came into office, people have been fighting. We know from the Women's March to the inauguration protests to the airport protests to all the protests against the alt-right through Charlottesville and Boston and Berkeley and all the things that people have been doing to fight this bill. The grad students across this country have been showing us the way about how we need to fight back against this tax bill. Now we need to connect those struggles up and say we need to actually come together. And an old saying from the labor movement is an injury to one is an injury to all. That's what solidarity means. That's what we need to actually fight for and fight together. Thank you very much. The people united will never be defeated. The people united
We'll never be defeated.
the people
United, we'll never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated. The people united will never be defeated.
The people united will never be defeated.